Welcome back to Kavanaugh's Corner. Today on the channel we're going to be talking about a new release. This is actually coming out today, the day of me posting this video, I should say. It's April 30th. And this movie was sent to me by Sony Home Entertainment, and it is the new 4K of Madame Web, or Madame Web if you want to be fancy. And this is starring Dakota Johnson, Emma Roberts, Adam Scott, Sydney Sweeney, just a bunch of, pretty solid actors and actresses. And this disc has a 4K digital intermediate. It's got Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, a bunch of special features as well. And today we're going to be talking about the picture quality, the audio quality, and the special features. So first and foremost, I want to kind of address the elephant in the room, and that is the movie itself. Usually when I do these reviews, I like to give my opinion on the film, and I did watch this the other day. And when I was younger, I remember seeing the film Bambi. I was kind of emotionally damaged by it, but Thumper, my favorite character in the film, has a line where he says, "If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all." So the picture quality on this disc is actually quite stunning. The photography, this movie was shot in 4K and 4.5K, so almost 5K, and it's all digital photography from the looks of it. And I do have to say, the movie looks crisp. I mean, this has an incredible picture on it. The Dolby Vision is really, really amazing on this disc. They really use it to great advantage to really provide the visuals with a warm, I wouldn't say vivid color palette. It's actually a quite natural color palette the movie has, but in some of the more active sequences in the film, that Dolby Vision really shines. There's a lot of nighttime scenes in this film, and the black levels on the disc are actually really, really nice. They are almost perfect, honestly. And there's a couple explosions, couple little CGI fires, and there's fireworks and stuff that happen at the end of the film. And they all look so bright. I mean, they really light up your television. Even though the movie's visuals I wouldn't call anything groundbreaking, that the movie as a whole really does have a spectacular look to it. And, whether or not you enjoy the film, I will say that this actually does have an amazing transfer. And that 4K digital intermediate that was used for this disc, it actually was pretty great looking. So again, it's a new film. I didn't think that this was going to have any issues with color timing or black levels or detail levels either. I mean, there's a lot of close-ups of the actresses in the film, and again, everybody just looks spectacular in it. And Dakota Johnson, there's a lot of close-ups of her hair in the breeze and things like that, and you can almost see like individual hairs. It's pretty impressive. Now, the audio on this guy, this does come with a Dolby Atmos audio track, and the Dolby Atmos track on this is, again, actually pretty good. There are a lot of sound effects, a lot of overhead usage. There's actually a scene near the beginning of the film where these spider people are running through the trees. Again, that's the movie. But the spider people are running through, and you can kind of hear like the trees rustling in the overheads. There's a helicopter used in the end of the film, and the helicopter effects sound really nice in the overheads. Surround-wise, there's actually quite a few moments where the surrounds are used to kind of play audio that is in Dakota Johnson's head, and she's hearing things that are kind of like in the future. They're almost like echoes, and they kind of surround you. They're all around you, and you're not really quite sure what you're hearing all the time. but the audio design of the film is actually really good. You know, that Dolby Atmos track, the music sounded great, the dialogue is crystal clear. It's actually a pretty solid audio track, too. Again, the technicalities of this disc almost outweigh the film itself, kind of surprisingly. As for the special features, all the special features are on the included Blu-ray that comes with this, so they're not on the 4K. But there's a gag reel, there's actually some hidden Easter eggs, and some behind-the-scenes featurettes as well are included on there. For what it is a pretty looking film. Again, the 4K transfer on this was really impressive, and I'm glad it's a native 4K. A lot of times movies with a ton of visual effects, especially comic book type movies, don't get a native 4K transfer, so that is a nice thing to have. The movie itself, yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. It really wasn't my cup of tea, but your mileage may vary. And again, big thanks to Sony Home Entertainment for sending this out. I appreciate the support here on the channel. And if you want to pick up Madam Web, then I'll leave a link in the description below to Amazon. If you use that link, it does help me out here. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel below. The channel is growing a lot recently, pretty exponentially. So I really, really appreciate you guys. You're the best. Thank you so, so very much for coming back to Kavanaugh's Corner. Until next time, please stay safe and take it easy.